Well, when we're selecting boars to take home, we're a closed herd, so we're not necessarily bringing boars home themselves. But when we're looking at boar stud boars, we're looking at boars that are going to take us to the next step. Hogs that are still functional in their skeleton, but are going to comparably mate with our sows. They may not be the high dollar boar, or may not be the trendiest boar out there, but we think the ones that are going to work the best for us, maintain structural integrity, color, and efficiency and growth. All of our gilts are in a continuous flow slatted finisher. We'll pick those gilts out at 300 pounds and move them into a gilt pen. So those gilts need to be sound, functional, and efficient. They need to have competed well within their contemporary group and continue to perform after that.
For me as a breeder, and I consider myself that, obviously we come to these shows and want to compete to win, but ultimately we're breeding hogs and putting Berkshires together that are sound, functional, productive. The females at my place must live in a commercial setting, and they must live and function in large groups, and so that they have to be reproductively sound, structurally sound, and obviously perform and grow and do the things that hogs need to. Yes, we need them to compete and win shows, but more importantly, we need them to function and survive for a lot of my commercial customers. For me personally, I need a dual purpose boar that is really sound, really good on his feet and legs, but has extension and balance. Obviously his carcass and muscle and leanness is important, and the look and eye appeal he has certainly will add value to his progeny, but I need him to be able to function and survive in an everyday environment. I need him to be sound and aggressive and get out and service females, and I think those are critically important, that he has a proper balance of all the traits we're looking at.
Well, first thing is they got to be sound. They got to be structurally correct. Some body capacity, but I still like a pig with some style, and we want them to be productive. That's the main thing.
Well, when we look for those boars, we're trying to improve the breed, so we're trying to compare them to the crossbreds, and especially in Texas. And we're trying to find those that are heavy bone, structurally correct is where we start, and then we move on up into that muscle shape and extension. We're trying to improve that extension in those Berkshires. Females more productive, more broodier type, but also we still want to have that show pig look about them.
Well, I like to raise what people want to buy, and so I'm not, don't ever consider myself a trendsetter from a type and kind standpoint. We're trying to make Berkshires that'll be competitive in the junior show ring at all levels and from coast to coast. And so, a certain focus on type and kind I wouldn't say is specific only to what juniors are looking to buy.
Well, we look for the complete package,
okay.
The balance, not just the power hog, but the complete female that can lay down and have babies, unassisted, and can get the job done, that will be productive.
So I think one of the most important characteristics is structural correctness, especially in the Berkshire breed, or in any swine breed as far as that goes. And so I really look for that. I look for a lot of Berkshire breed integrity and characteristics. I think that's really important. When I'm selecting gilts, or if I'm selecting females to purchase, I also like to see that maternal aspect. And so gilts that are bold in the rib shape and have some internal volume and capacity. I really like structure again, big foot size, big bone. I think that's really important.
I look for soundness, maternal traits, the things that are going to go on and make the next generation of good Berkshires.
I like one with a little more top than they're putting on today. They'll fare a whole lot easier than these flat top pigs.
I actually, I guess I was taught by some what I consider legendary hog breeders. They always told me you build them from the ground up and front back. So I go right to the feet, the very first thing, and look for square toes. I want the hogs to be sound, both front and rear. And then I like to make sure there's enough length of body, natural width, natural muscling, and balance.